Top top one ladies, my name is Chad. Let me take that again. Top top one ladies, my name is Chad, and welcome to the What If Zuko Was the Survivor. So, in this alternate timeline, who's ever quirkless will go to, like, the military thing overseas to America because America doesn't have. Yeah. So, in this what if, and no, I'm not saying that America is powerless. No, no, no. They're trying to keep the. I'm saying like they are trying to keep the people that are quirkless, that are useless, safe. So yeah. But Zuko was not born as a quirkless. He had so much power. So let's. I'm throwing in Zoomy. So yeah. So let's begin. Them being born, and then at age 3, Ochako and Bakugo were like they were good best friends with Zuko and Zumi. Me. And of course, Ochako had a crush on Zuko, anyways. So yeah. So at age 4, his whole life changed for Zuko because the Quark Doctor tells Zumi that she has a quirk of fire manipulation, that she stays in her town. But sadly for Zuko, he was born quirkless. That's what the Quark Doctor said. But every time, or sometimes he's right, sometimes he's just a liar. But this time, he's telling the truth. So he wants to be a hero and stay with his family. So, yeah. They booked the airport thing, like booked the plane. And he got sent into there. He jumped onto an airplane. And when it took off, of course, it was just Zuko and the quirkless people. But somehow, halfway through, someone shot a missile, like 20 missiles at him, or at them. Or actually, there was 2 different things going on. One was the hijacking, the person was trying to, as he kills, or as a villain killed all the remaining people on board, including Zuko, like shot him in the head. But at the same time, during that same time, a guy launched a missile at the airplane, and it went down to the bottom of the sea. There was no survivors. It was a sad day. Eh? Where when everyone heard that on the news about, yeah, and the villains were escaped before, except for those ones that were dead on a plane. So when Zuko was just laying there underneath the seafloor, he looks up. He's in a daze. He does not remember what happened. As he gets up, um, he stretched his body out. As he wipes something off his forehead, and as, yeah, so, yeah, Zumi, everyone could not believe. They thought they were safe. So they tried to find dead bodies, but, or any remains. But, none. There was no survivors. Their bodies were, yeah. Only, that was a lie. There was only one survivor that they did not know about, was Zukum Doria. So and please, before we move on, make sure you turn on subtitles. Okay? So, at age of 15, Sumi goes to UA. And then the she does, and so, of course, Ochako tried to comfort her. Because and so does Bakugo. The, yeah. So, yeah. So he did, like, he stole a helmet thing. Helmet and some fresh pair of clothes. So, yeah. And he basically, so now is 4. So then now at age of 15, she does that. I'm skipping to UA versus, or no, actually USJ arc. So basically, Zuko, so Zuko attends there. Here. And let's say Mr. Ozawa was battling against the Nomu. And of course, when Zumi was about to attack, she froze. Like her body, he told her to stop. As he walks closer, as she's thinking that she's gonna get killed, just like how her brother was. But instead of killing her, he puts his arm around her as he whispers, "He's still alive." As she looks at him, um, as she's traumatized. Basically, yeah. So then so he ends up going to, or so after the USJ, they did escape. Him, and then Zuko walks over. Or Mystery does not want anyone to. So he did change his hair color to a little bit like brown. No one wants to see his true identity. So his true face, basically. So the All for One does not know that it was Zuko. Okay? So yeah, he goes to sports festival. He watched. She tried her hardest. As he's in his head saying, "That's my sister for you." And yeah. So basically, he he had no regrets on anyone. So he goes to, or actually, before he got to there, all for or no, Hero Killer Stain was like, "Oh, you must be such and such a mystery." Yeah, I know. Oh, that the why are you? Or of course, Hero Killer Stain says or asks him, "What are you gonna do?" Well, I need to find those people that were shot a plane down. Those poor little innocent people. As yeah, so Hero Killer Stain gets knocked out. So yeah. So then he went over to a custody thing. And he turned over the Hero Killer Stain. So, yeah. At this time, so now I'm skipping to All Might versus All for One. All Might was down, but before he gets like killed, All for One says, my goons they were instructed to hijack and destroy the plane. But it does not. Sorry, it doesn't matter. Enter. So the mystery, aka Zuko, or actually Zuko, aka Mystery, was inside of his helmet. He's angry. Because he, as Zuko runs up, as Zuko asks All for One to intrude, man, did you say that you were the responsible for killing all those people, including Zuko Midoriya? Yes. Yes. That's Alright. And Zuko punched him around. You know why? Or of course Zuko says, you know why I say that? As me reveal who I really am. As he takes off his helmet, then his brown hair turns to green. His eyes, as he holds his helmet, as he says, as the, I'm Zuko Midoriya. And you try to kill me, and now I'm real mad. So All for One is like, you're a weak. Bam! As Zuko beats around All for One like a hurricane. He just slammed right into the All for One, beating him around like a little ragdoll. Took his anger out on him. He went full on berserk mode. Yeah. All for One is not regenerating fast enough. Because Zuko's speed, All for One's entire existence was wiped out from fabric of reality. And he slaughtered All for One a blink of an eye. But before when the girls, like news reporters, saw them, all the girls had those eye things. Every single one of them. It was pretty scary. And that's why Ochako was like, she could not believe that her own friend, her boyfriend, and was alive. And yeah, he beats around all for one, and with enough brutal force. Yeah, as he really did bring down chaos. Yeah, every single one of his attacks were brutal. As he used the giant, or not giant, a small version of Fireball, he slams it into all for one. Yeah. Basically, it shows that the Zuko is not messing around with. So, there goes all for one. Type in the description of buy all for one. Boom, boom, boom. And Zuko, yeah, he straight up murdered him. Um, um, yeah, he straight up killed Symbol of Evil. Then all the villains were like, they wanted to take his revenge onto Zuko, like revenge on Zuko. So they all charged in at the same time. And of course, Zuko used one word, or actually the two words, go away. And every villain's bodies exploded, blood spewing everywhere. Her, er, the it was like raining blood, and as the crime rate in that town was dropped to zero in about 2 seconds. Yeah, as the Zuko turns around, walks towards All Might, and as All Might was unable to move because he was down, but he was injured so bad, and he can't just move. So Zuko ends up walking over, stepping in on, getting on one knee, as he used the, I can't find it, so it's just, remember in that time I got reincarnated as Slime season 2 where the spoilers, the dragon newts who healed each other, like one was healing the, yeah, the, here, one of these, like, actually, he healed All Might's entire body in about 1 second as he walks over to a citizen, as he tells the girl that she has the heart thing, as he, let me get the debris off of you, as he takes the debris off. Huh? Huh? And yeah, The So he does all that stuff. And Bakugo um, walked up and he could not believe that his own friend, his best friend, and was or is still alive. He could not believe it. As Bakugo was like, as he hugs him, as he could not believe that his friend and is still alive. As when the yeah, so he had enough information about them as actually when Zuko like first him punched All for One, the very first quirk that Zuko grabbed was actually one of her quirk. Er, he grabs her quirk because All for One stole it out of her body. So Zuko is returning the favor as without harming any other quirks. So he did kill All for One as he walks over to where hers and his, like where he was at, as he says, or actually Zuko says to him, she'll be all right. Or how is she doing? Well, she had her quirk ripped out. It's will be painful. Well, guess if she does not want this, as he sticks his hand out, as they see a quirk. He did purged it from, like, if there was any remains of All for One's remains, like the Huns, Zuko would grabbed and pulled it or took it away from it. So it was fresh cleaned. So he gave it back to her. As she could not, they could not believe that he did that for her. As, yeah. So he'll, the, yeah. So, because he's always stayed true to his heart. So, yeah, so now she's back on her feet, and yeah, he does all that stuff for her. So, All Might could not believe that this kid survived a plane crash, mostly, and Yeah. He did get jacked up, like the that, because he was being, yeah. So only, yeah, as he tells Nezu, or no, actually his father asks him, or actually says, or actually he doesn't say anything. He just walks up and hugs him, as he could not believe that his own son is back from the dead. And eh? he Yeah. So basically, Zuko was. They could not believe that he survived. So now, Zuko ends up getting asked by Nezu if he wants to be a hero. Oh? As Zuko says, yeah. eh. So, yeah. So he spends more time with his family, or and plus his sister is happy that her brother's still alive. Bakugo is happy that he has his best friend back. Ochako, who is happy that her boyfriend is back. Zuko already knows that. And because so and at age of so now the overhaul arc did not actually happen because Overhaul and his goons went to there, but they all got slaughtered. So Ares was or is safe with the authorities of like policemen. So then at 18, he, they got married. Ochako and Zuko end up getting married, Aaron, and had 2 kids. And yeah, as but Zumi, man, during all that time, she ended up. Where is that picture? I'm trying to find that picture of what she looked like. Give me a moment to think about this. It was. Uh, about. It was one of these pictures. There it is. So, Bakugo and Todoroki ends up getting married to Zumi, and yeah, Zumi he had a whole bunch of kids formed into her stomach. Yeah. So So the crime rate when Zuko's around, because everyone spread rumors about don't go to that city, it kills you. There's a guy that survived the airplane thing. Really? Let's go. Yeah, crime rate went so low that even like it got so boring. Like there's only a couple crimes, but they were just like get, trying to find getting bored. Or, so yeah, it was just crazy. Plus number 9, Pain, or actually number 9 was dead, got killed by Zuko too. And yeah, they could not believe that this kid is on a whole nother level. As everyone thought, of course, in the beginning, after they did a plane crash, the this is what it was. Then when Zuko shows up, it's cute. Yeah, he was a mystery. That's his hero name is Mystery. Superhero Mystery. Yeah. Everyone was like, holy crap, this guy is, what will he do next? He goes to, like, different towns, and the entire world's crime rate dropped to 0. Yeah. So, he's a superhero, he's a father, he's a model. Yeah. Arnold. And he's also the survivor. So, yeah, his popularity went through the roof of it. Yeah. So, please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.